So today we've got an EP3 Type R Honda Civic, and there's a fucking bus that wants to get past. Brilliant. Probably shouldn't have parked in the middle of the road, but it's alright. Anyways, so we got this EP3 Type R. We're going to do a couple bits to it, see what we can put into it in terms of power and weight, and we'll give it a bit of a test run. We'll see how she handles, and at the end of the video we'll give her an old rating out of 10. So how's that? So for this series I'm going to try my very best to try and make it a continuous series and not end it after, a couple of episodes. My aim is to bring some sort of content back to the channel, as I haven't uploaded in a couple of years and it's been a hot minute. So now for some people, I don't know if you saw, but I put out a little thing on my YouTube, obviously just on the channel, just one of them little text things, said that I am coming back, just to confirm. So if any of you saw, shout out to you lot. We'll slap some semi-slicks on here. I'm going to go with 205 4018s all round for the tyres. So there's a 1.6 litre turbo rally engine here, and it will give us another 88 horses, but because it's a Honda, so we've got to hear that VTEC, so I think we'll stick to the stock engine. We'll keep it front wheel drive, put a single turbo in there and all. So in terms of exhaust, we want it to always sound nice, but at the same time give us a bit more power. And this is how the stock one sounds. This is how the sport one sounds. And here is how the race one sounds. Now I personally like the sound of the sport one, so I think we'll go with that one. We've obviously added, sport and race intake, camshaft, pistons, all that. So we have some big old race brakes, some race springs and all, just to lower it. Look at the fitment. Slap some anti-roll bars in there, front and rear. Give it a sport transmission and a two-way race diff. Now in terms of bumpers and looks, we're probably going to go for this Mugen one. It looks quite nice. I've got to probably go for this little spoiler, just not too much to show off. This Kaminari one looks nice. The Kaminari rear bumper to match it, Kaminari side skirts, and then finally we'll go for the Mugen street bonnet. And there we go. I think that's done. I think we've made the motor look pretty mint. Looks nice and tidy. Let's see what this will do to the car. So obviously, as you can see here were the car stats before and after we put this tune onto the car. So not too much of a difference in terms of the weight. Very big difference in terms of power. Pushing this thing up to 700 horses is a very big push. And lateral G's, pushing that from 1.3 to 1.6. I think that's pretty good. We've made a little pocket rocket, probably more than a pocket rocket to be honest with you. We've made it a rapid little thing. Now let's test it on the roads and see how it handles. So here's how she looks from the outside now. I'm liking it, I think it looks pretty smart. It's a naughty little motor, I'll give it that. And then obviously the inside, interior, what's this guy doing? He might be in a Koenigsegg, but does he have VTEC? So we've arrived now at the little Tooge that goes all the way up to the mountains, so let's finally see how this thing reacts. Let's give it a go. It's quite heavy on the steering. I'll say that first of all. Especially when you're accelerating. It's so hard to turn. In terms of braking's good. Shift sounds nice. And there we go. So that was the 2's run. So it's first bit of bashing about up a mountain. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. It's going up a mountain, so I mean, I don't think it was too bad. The steering was considerably heavy, especially when accelerating. I had to just sort of glide there half the time. I didn't really get time to, you know, sort of accelerate around corners where I clearly could have gone quicker. Braking felt okay. The tyres were gripping nice. I thought they weren't slipping too much. I do have traction control off as well. And overall, I think the 2's run was alright. Now let's get down to the streets and see how it is down there. Ooh, gosh. Oh my god, man. This is what I mean. I start accelerating and then I can't steer. I can't tell you how much I just pulled across to try and avoid crashing, and it just won't. See, this is a big problem so far with, you know, steering. It just feels so heavy. It feels like I can't turn. I did not mean to do that. Don't know what I was doing. Gear drop felt nice then. Oh, I know it's a turn. Ooh, just catch it. Not again. That was awful. You cannot, absolutely cannot turn the handbrake in this. Oh my god, man. I need to be more vigilant, bro. That was entirely my fault, that's not the car's fault. See what I mean? It like stops me from steering, you see. Like, I'm steering. That's going entirely straight. Last bit straight. And brake. Look, the brakes are lovely. Brakes are fine. It's the steering I have an issue with. My apologies everyone for that. My controller just died, so I had to put a new battery in it. Anyways, let's continue. we go, this should be a bit better. Use our lower gears now, the streets. Pure VTEC. I don't think there's such thing as low gears on this thing. It's just pure fucking VTEC and wheel spins. Okay, there's a wall there. I think the steering is gash. Let the people know. Let them hear the VTEC. Willy smacker, bro. But overall, I'm not too sure. The car isn't very good at handling. I hate to say it. The only good thing I can tell you is the braking. The tyres were starting to stick at first on the little twos run up the mountain, but that's about it. And then after that, once we hit the streets, it was nah. Tyres were not sticking. We were wheel spinning everywhere. We were fucking sliding. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to give that probably a solid 6 out of 10 for today. For the first ever car that we've done, it's gonna have to be a 6. So on that note, I'm gonna end it there. If you guys did enjoy this type of video, then please let me know in the comments, and I'll be more than down to do some more. If you want to see me do a specific car, then again, just let me know in the comments and I'll do it for you. But on that note, I will see you in the next one. See you later.